What's up, guys? Abstract Taker Productions here. I am Chris.
I am Drew.
And we are back with a second episode in our, let's see, what was it called? The Real Ghostbusters Halloween miniseries.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the second episode of that. You can go back and see our first episode where we got introduced, had a episode in season 1 of the Real Ghostbusters, which our antagonist was Sam Hain.
Yes. The Pumpkin King.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's all I kept thinking of was like, okay, so this is Jack before he gets, okay. Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton got it.
Right.
Okay. Anyways.
So, yeah, okay. That was kind of your first exposure to the Real Ghostbusters as the cartoon.
Yes, so. Other than and please help me with the name of the content creator that did the then versus now.
Oh, the Zim Animation.
Yes, thank you so much. I saw the actual intro theme.
Yes,
but other than that, no, I had no idea what it was. Other than our Saturday morning cartoon lineup.
Yeah. Which, if you want to go see that, it's in the channel.
I'm going to plug that in right there.
Yeah, that was an interesting conversation.
Yes, very much so.
But, all right, and we are now doing the second episode, I guess, but not the second episode. This is from Season 3, Episode 8.
Right.
And the episode title is aptly named Halloween 2.5. Because
fair enough.
Yeah, at this time there was a lot of the Halloween movies going on at the time, featuring the Michael Myers Halloween.
Michael Myers Halloween. Okay. Yes.
Not the actual Halloween. Yes, it happens once a year, but
yeah,
for some people more than once. For a certain type of people, but anyways.
At the time of this filming, I saw Halloween Kills, and it is awesome.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Fine. All right.
I like the Halloween movies. I've seen them all.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not much of a fan of the horror genre anyways. But this is different.
Yeah, I don't do horror, but I like slashers. If it's got a theme song that's not going to give you a jump scare, I don't do jump scares. Those annoy the snot out of me. I don't do possession, I don't do ghosts, I don't do paranormal, anything like that. No. But if it's just a person in a mask running around with a knife, I'm good. And we're back.
Not just a mask. It's a William Shatner
spray-painted mask, yes.
There's something on the wing. All right. Moving on. Considering that I've already know what the episode is because I've seen it before, obviously, because it was my childhood. I'm just not going. What?
Years ago.
Yeah, well, yes. I'm not going to say much, but I guess they're not really much of a recap per se.
Is it still the same main cast that we were
watching?
Oh yeah,
it's okay. Yeah, this same. Yeah.
Okay.
I think at this point in the series proper, they have already introduced the Junior Ghostbusters.
Fair enough.
Which is the kid version, kids going around and whatnot. And, yeah.
Okay.
They kind of, they have we're going to help the the Real Ghostbusters, but we have like a basically a cardboard box go-kart type of thing as the RX. Kids making stuff, whatever they can,
right?
So, and instead of proton pack, they have like a giant slingshot.
Sure,
which would be more of an annoyance and a distraction rather than.
It worked for David.
True, but they weren't using like Rotten Tomatoes. He actually went and found rocks. 5 rocks specific. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, referring to David and Goliath.
Yes.
Not David Copperfield, or David Spade, or any
David
other,
Bowie.
or David Bowie, or any other David that has a last name. Technically, I guess he would be called David of Jesse. Maybe I don't know.
You're not wrong. But I think Jessison just sounds better.
David Jessison.
David Jessison.
Jessison.
The king of Israel. Okay.
All right.
Enough
Well,
of that.
that was a distraction. So, I guess ready to get into this episode?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What are you kids supposed to be?
We're Class 5 full-roaming vapors, as illustrated on page 23 of Tobin's Spirit Guide.
Nice.
Nerd! Sorry. Oh, that was just rude.
Facts.
Oh, it's...
What did that poor dog do to you? And no one's gonna say anything about the fact that that kid who's supposed to be a goofy ghost is actually floating.
Yeah, well... And the fact that he's wearing glasses and a mustache and nose.
Yes.
Where'd you go, Slimer? Slimer, I gave that candy to those kids.
Subtitles.
Insert Howie Mandel sounds here.
Right.
Real dog. No reason to be afraid, Jason. After all, we are Junior Ghostbusters.
Okay, there you go.
We're the Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, there you are. Uh-oh.
That's problematic.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yep.
You didn't actually think you could keep Samhain, the spirit of Halloween, locked up forever, did you, Ghostbuster?
Well, yeah, actually we did.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the containment unit. And
And fools just...
Looks like he's organizing the troops.
Here we go again.
yep.
Man, we're gonna have our hands full on this one.
Nothing but the spirits of the night may enter my fortress.
His fortress. Guys, I think we should get the heck out of here.
It's a bit of a revenge thing. Okay.
Did we ever figure out if that was Frank Welker or not?
You know, I completely didn't look.
I completely forgot to look as
Forgot to
well.
look. Yeah.
Wow, this is really exciting, huh, Jason? Yeah, too exciting.
Nah.
Ray said he'd call if they needed us, and Ray never lies.
Oh.
I knew that spirit detector would come in handy. Let's check it out.
That makeup definitely fooled me.
What?
She's
Oh,
blonde.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, she had a red wig on.
They're all up
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Then the temple is empty.
Yeah, just tell us how we get back in there and blast Mr. Pumpkinseed back where he came from.
Simple, really. We change the shape of the fortress, and it'll collapse upon itself.
Egon, cut your hair.
Did you cut your hair?
You can definitely tell it's a product of its time because you have 3 kids running around New York City by themselves without any problems. Well, other than
On
the
Halloween.
ghosts. On Halloween. Other than the ghosts. But, I told you. Oh, look.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Gotta be the ones that are out of date from Walmart.
But how do we get in there? I thought only spirits could pass through that wall.
That's correct, which is why Slimer is going in.
Oh boy. It's like
Me?
it's like a Jar Jar episode.
Right?
The guarded doorway on the right is where you have to go, Slimer. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well,
Sorry about your life, my friend.
your afterlife.
Nice.
We failed to capture the Ghostbusters, but these junior Ghostbusters will draw them to me, so be on guard.
That's it. That's the keystone. The what? The keystone. It marks the dead center of where our containment unit used to be. Which means we get the kids out, then concentrate our beams here, and the fortress will collapse. Sam Hain is history. Precisely.
Let's go for it.
Granted, Sam Hain is a little angrier.
Right.
So-
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, surrender. Or your little ones will never leave this fortress.
Nice.
Goliath, you've changed.
You want to slam us? Why?
I know, so we can pass in a wall just like ghosts.
Nice.
Good job, Janine. Being useful.
I was gonna say, it's a good thing she's being useful because
Yeah.
she doesn't really do much in the actual movies.
No.
Wait, listen.
I don't hear anything, Peter.
Well, that's what I mean. It's quiet. Beautifully, relaxingly quiet.
You were saying?
Now what the heck? Halloween only comes once a year.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
That was
Well,
a lot to process.
that was a little bit more.
dense.
Yeah, I guess you could say. Yeah. It was a little bit more geared toward, because they had the Junior Ghostbusters, it was a little bit. And you didn't really have the history because we already knew who Sam Hain was if you've watched the series.
Right.
It's just, he just comes out, he has basically a revenge plot.
Yeah. Fails.
Fails. Yes. Against, put right back in where he went. And,
But apparently he did not recognize Slimer. Because he was just like, you work with the Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That's it. It wasn't like, traitor!
Yeah. Obviously it's been a while since I've actually seen this in its entirety, but I guess what he focused on more, I guess, was the Ghostbusters in general.
Yeah.
The four main ones, not necessarily. Yeah, he had the, this other thing that's just, it's not important because it's a, weak other ghost.
Yeah.
So, but his main beef was with the Ghostbusters themselves.
Okay.
So, kind of got in. Well, you got introduced to the Junior Ghostbusters. Donald, Jim, Johnny, John. I don't know, J name.
Yeah.
And then
something with a J.
Catherine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I think is what it was. Yeah. Well, anyways, if I'm wrong, you know what'll have me on the screen.
Yeah.
And there looked like a lawnmower powered go-kart.
That was so much. The fact that he had to push it to start it. That's
had to push it to keep it from getting caught. The other guy was trying to start it.
Right.
Which I hope they were using oil when they're, 2-cycle oil mixed with the gas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, well.
So, the Junior Ghostbusters got introduced sometime between the first Halloween episode and the second.
Right. I'm not sure exactly.
Are they mainstays for the rest of the show?
So
they're going to be in the third special
or
too?
something like that. I don't know if they're going to be in the third one. I don't remember the third one.
Okay. Well, then my next question is completely pointless.
Okay.
I was going to ask, is that about Sam Hain trying to get revenge again? Or is it like plot twist, they have to work together to stop someone bigger? Here, use my pumpkin head.
I have no idea, honestly.
Fair enough.
And it's one of those type of things where post kid, whenever this was airing on the channel it was on, I think it was ABC. Yes,
really?
It was ABC. Whatever our channel 40 is here. We had this discussion.
So that would be ABC.
Yeah, that was.
I would assume it would be Fox because it's Ghostbusters.
Well, that was before Fox and ABC had their thing.
Yeah.
When ABC was still, whatever. Okay. But yeah, let's see here. Harkening back to our Halloween, our
Saturday morning
cartoon. Go watch that. I explained why.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch every single episode.
Yeah.
But even after, once I got older and whatever, I could actually, watch the entire series. But that was like over 10 years or more or so.
Okay.
From now on, and I don't remember every single episode. So.
Right.
I just did some research. It's like, okay, here's the 3 episodes that are, on Halloween themselves in the cartoon. Like, okay, I'll grab these.
Okay.
So, I knew the first 2 from prior watching had dealt with Sam Hain because obviously it was a recurring villain, I guess you could say.
Okay.
So, and so. Yeah, pretty much everything that I described the Junior Ghostbusters, you basically got in the episode. So I could have just not said anything. Just
like, when you said it was Junior Ghostbusters, they get introduced kids. I didn't think you meant like the kids as kids. I thought you were saying like they were like teenagers.
No.
So I thought it was like the Ghostbusters are thinking about retiring. They're training a new team.
No.
These are like little kids that have a fan club.
Yes, exactly what it is. It's a fan club. Yeah.
But do they actually do anything?
Well, they did stuff
like you
here.
I was say, like you said, they mostly just annoy the ghosts.
Yes, they annoy the ghosts.
Pumpkins.
Yeah, with yeah.
Because I'm sitting here like, okay, I didn't see one of these kids pick up a proton pack.
No, they wouldn't have.
They fell for a very easy gag. The only thing that was real was Slimer was like, "Hey, yo, there's goblins. If you don't believe me, that's on you." And he's like, "All right, last warning. This place is about to blow up. Let's go." So
yeah,
but yeah, no, I didn't think that they were going to be like actual. I thought it was going to be set up kind of like going back to your reaction to the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer, kids that are going to be the new Ghostbusters. Not
fan club.
My name's Catherine and I'm your #1 fan.
Yeah.
I even have my own patch. Look, see? That's all I got out of that.
Yeah. And of course we had Donald, which was I guess the kind of the straight man, sort of, I guess you could say to him. And then of course
I was going to say Spangler.
Jimmy was I guess sort of, or Winston. But and then of course you had the smart kid with the glasses. who obviously is the Egon XP, of the group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that makeup, vampire kid.
Oh yeah.
That makeup. I don't know how to say this without coming across rude for an animated series, but the face under the makeup is not the face that I thought would be under that makeup.
Oh yeah, well.
And I'm just like, the hair was slicked black, and it looked like his cheekbones were changed structure. It did not look like the kid we saw when they were like in their clubhouse.
Yeah.
Because it's not a firehouse.
It's some mom's base,
Yeah.
downstairs basement in New York, in a brownstone somewhere. But
we in Brooklyn, so I'm just saying.
Okay. Cosby Show. Anyway,
are you delivering babies down there? Anyways,
but yeah, what do you think? I guess overall, it's a different.
So the first one, I was like really intrigued. I was like, okay, this is interesting. Only having one to put my palette towards, and not having any background whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the Junior Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah. I do.
That just makes them seem like they're really, really bad role models and putting kids in danger unnecessarily. I'm just saying, it's like the whole Batman versus Robin thing.
True.
It was like, he's in bright colors to attract the gunshots. Then Batman can come in and save the day. Why do you think Jason Todd died? He's in bright red and yellow.
Because
people voted.
The readers voted
Actually, no,
to die.
they didn't vote, is what it was. And so many people didn't think it was real. It wasn't that they voted for him to die. So many people didn't think it was real that by not voting, it became a no. To keeping him alive. That's what it was. It was so many people thought it was a joke.
No, it was not a joke.
Joke's on you. Look
But,
who's laughing now.
Yeah.
Death in the family.
Joker. Joker's laughing.
With the crowbar. Oh, man.
Which one hurts more? A? Whack! Or B? Whack!
Forehand? Or backhand?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Mark Hamill, I love you so much.
I don't think that was Mark Hamill who was doing that. If I remember right, it was John DiMaggio. If I remember right.
Yes, in the Death in the Family movie Under the Red Hood storyline on the animated film,
right?
It was Joe DiMaggio.
Yes,
that is 100% accurate.
Joe DiMaggio, not John DiMaggio. John DiMaggio is the baseball player. One of them's baseball player.
I thought that was the point. Was they were both Joe DiMaggio?
No,
Joe DiMaggio. Yeah, Joe DiMaggio's dead, so John would be the son.
Yeah.
Okay, so John DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe DiMaggio is the baseball player.
Right.
That was married to Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
Okay.
But that's not
what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Ghostbusters. Unless Marilyn Monroe.
Voices.
Right.
Is that Frank Welker? Like, am I imagining things? I know we have no way to look it up unless I grab my phone.
Right. I go and get my phone.
Mine's right there if you want to grab it.
I'm sure it is.
Because that voice sounds super familiar to me.
Because he did a bunch of stuff in the 80s and obviously into the 90s.
Am I in a pipe dream or like a Mandela effect? But was he also the voice of Optimus Prime?
No, that was Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen, that's what it was.
Right.
Thank you.
Frank Welker voiced Megatron.
That's what it was. Thank you. Okay. Real Ghostbusters animation.
Not the movie one. That was
Frank Welker. Ray Stantz.
Ray Stantz. Right. Okay.
Arsenio Hall was Winston?
Yep. Arsenio Hall was Winston, and of course,
Dave Coulier replaced Lorenzo Music as Bankman.
Yeah. Right, because Lorenzo Music, I think, was doing Garfield at the same time.
Oh wow.
Garfield and Friends.
Sorry, I'm looking to see who the kids are now. Okay, nothing of import. Okay,
I don't know.
But
well,
I mean, like, no offense to the voice actors. I'm saying it's no one I recognize.
Right.
I apologize to any voice actors out there that I potentially offended.
Right. You guys do a lot of work that
goes unnoticed.
Yes,
Unfortunately.
a lot of it.
I don't remember if we talked about that on camera or off camera, but you know my feelings about voice acting.
Yeah, we
in extent.
Yes. We're not going to go there.
Two particular film projects that are coming up that very much upset me.
Right. We're not going to get into that, so
Yeah, no.
moving on. But yeah, okay, yeah, Lorenzo Music, he originally was playing Peter Venkman.
Yeah.
And then I think Garfield and Friends came up and he went to there, and we had somebody else come in and kind of do an approximation, I guess you could say, of what his take on Venkman was. But
yeah, apparently it was Dave Coulier.
Yeah. So we had Slimer being a little bit more useful this time.
Yeah.
Kind of being a
distraction.
Sort of a distraction, but he also had the camcorder in the mouth thing.
Yeah. So, did you know, like, is that something that they've done before? Like, did you know that Slimer's slime can...
No, I did not know that. I was like, okay, that's new.
Did they use it more than just that episode?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
I don't remember.
I was like, that is the coolest
that's
part
interesting.
of mythology
Yeah.
in Ghostbusters, which that sounds weird to say. Ghostbusters mythology. That just, it's interesting to me because that's one of the things that veered away from the movies because obviously Bill Murray was not walking through walls when he got slimed.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is maybe it's something that Slimer has to do consciously, decide to, kind of imbue his ectoplasm. Yeah, that's what it's called, ectoplasm.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. Maybe it's only like a temporary effect or something like that.
Huh.
Like, I don't remember. Granted, it's been, like I said, ages since I've actually sat and watched the show and whatnot, and a lot of it was binged back to back to back to back to back to back, and it was like kind of a blur. But I don't remember it ever coming up, but that doesn't mean it didn't at some point.
Because I know it never came up in the movies.
Oh yeah,
the most we got was the purple ooze making this Statue of Liberty walk. Spoilers.
Yeah.
But
for those of you who have not seen Ghostbusters 2,
specifically the last 20 minutes.
Yes.
It's so good though. It's one of my favorite scenes, like in movies in general.
Yeah, and in that final scene, you actually see Kirk Cameron. They make a mention that they make a point of focusing on him for some reason. I guess because he was popular at the time.
I don't recall that at all. I'll have to go back and see that again. I was gonna say I just watched it.
It's when the credits,
but I didn't catch it.
Yeah, it's just like that's Kirk Cameron.
That's random.
Okay, sure,
as all get out. But
it's random, but yeah, it was. I think it was.
Oh, because the Statue of Liberty was having growing pains. There it is. I got one.
Oh boy, okay, I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. I'm just gonna move on now. I think at that point he was still doing Growing Pains, and it was one of the a popular show. So maybe it was one of those things that he was just in the area at the time, and it's like, hey, can I come and be an extra on the movie? Sure, okay, you're popular.
Yeah,
all right, sure. Or who knows?
A few celebrities to show that it's really New York.
This is New York, yeah. They didn't have the guy say, "Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip." Sorry.
Nah, you cool, Spider-Man. So,
but anyways,
he's gonna be the next Luis. He's gonna tell the entire while Luis is going through it in his speech. The guy's gonna have like little clips from like taking videos of people.
Yeah.
Last time I tried to drive a bus, I got in trouble.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we've detoured quite a bit.
Would it be Abstract Tiger if we didn't get off topic though?
Some say it might be a little bit more. I don't know. But yeah, that was at Halloween 2.5. So
I got the Halloween 2 part because Sam Hain came back.
Right.
I don't get the half part unless they're talking about the
half
Junior
size
Ghostbusters.
Juniors, yeah.
Okay, so that was the joke. Okay, I got the joke.
I would imagine that's the only thing I can think of. But I know it was a play on the whole, like, all the other Halloween movies, like, you know, like we were talking before about, you know, getting Michael Myers and Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5. You're just like, okay, here's 2.5 because we're being funny.
Okay.
So, all right. I don't have anything else.
I have nothing. My brain is mush.
Yeah.
That was so much. I'm scared of this next one.
Oh boy. I am kind of concerned myself too. It's like, ooh. I guess they have to do something. I guess a little bit cheesy or something like that at times, just to kind of have a little more levity. I guess at some time to compare with some of the others.
So you're saying that not every episode is cheesy?
I guess, yeah.
Fair enough.
Especially looking back through some of the episodes that I remember the most. Some of them actually, if you think about it, if it actually was real, it would be extremely scary. I know that's not a good word. My vocabulary is failing with me. Or disconcerting.
Fair enough.
A thing called a grundle, which their sole purpose is to basically replicate themselves in kids. Basically turn kids into another version of them.
Oh.
Yeah. And basically...
There was an episode of Supernatural that did something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't Grundles. They had a different name, but
right.
I know what you're talking about.
Basically, this thing finds, like, more misbehaving prone kids and just kind of influences them to be more and more naughty or whatever.
Yeah.
And slowly it just turns them into another Grundle.
Oh, not the same thing. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually like kidnap the kids and take on their image so that they can feed on the moms.
Yeah. No, not like that.
Okay. Yeah, completely different.
Yeah. And then there's an episode that deals with the boogeyman. And it turns out...
Are we talking about Michael Myers? Are we talking about John Wick? Are we talking about...
No, the actual boogeyman. Actually,
oh, okay.
Like the proper boogeyman. Like,
oh, okay.
Apparently...
Baba Yaga.
Kind of.
Okay.
Not Baba Yaga, which is the witch or anything like that, but no. I'm not sure exactly in what real context because I have to actually watch the episode again to get it, but I do know that they go back and the boogeyman was the only thing that actually could scare Egon as a kid.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah. That's
all right. Well,
yeah.
That's we're not gonna react to that episode. I don't want to react to that episode.
No. Yeah. Anyways, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything? Again, I'm trying to close out again.
Yeah. No.
Number 2.
That I'm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is number 2 in the books. We have one more of these left, and we coming out the next, so probably in the final week of Halloween. So, well, not Halloween, final week of Halloween. Wow, I'm Sam Hain. Halloween is forever. See
the previous episode.
Yes. But until then, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and so you don't miss any new videos coming up. Be sure to check out our Patreon in the description below. I will also put another link down in the description for the Zim Animations channel. Not the trailer, the channel. We didn't play it this time around, but in the previous episode we saw and we referenced it before we actually started filming. It was before that.
Yeah.
About the 3D remake of the theme for this. So you can go and check that out as well. I'll probably be putting that in every one of these, just to
Yeah, absolutely.
help promote a fellow channeler.
Yeah.
That's not what we call it, YouTuber, whatever. Anyways,
Content creator.
Yes, content creator. I don't know why I said that. Ghostbusters. Sorry. All right. So until then, bye bye and be blessed, everyone.